You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet. Surprised me. I forgot about it.
That's the beauty of it. Everyone gets surprised by it every now and then. That didn't make any sense. 80-bit works.
Half the time it works every time.
Everyone gets surprised by it, but only when they don't see it coming.
It's logic. Think about it.
Holy shit. Okay, wait. I got to tell you guys something.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't know what to do. I should answer this.
Answer
I'm gonna
it.
answer
What's
it.
going on?
Hello? I'm sorry. Could you speak up?
Yeah, is this Ian?
Yes, it is.
Okay, this is Elaine. I am here at Dairy Queen.
Yes, hi.
I've got your letter that you sent us.
Oh, all right.
So, I'm actually an area manager.
Oh, okay. All right.
First of all, is this a convenient time for you? I know it's late and it's probably dinner time, but
Actually, it's a really good time for me. Thank you for calling. I really appreciate it.
no, I really want to thank you for this letter because I've been in this store for about 2 weeks. I came back just to kind of observe it.
Oh,
I've actually let a manager go, and I've hired 3 managers this week.
really?
This is before I've gotten your letter.
Okay.
And I know that you said you frequent this and you don't want to come back right now, and I can't blame you after all your experiences. I just want you to know that we are working towards getting better.
Okay.
I can't promise you can come back next week and everything's fixed, but we
Well,
are working toward this. And I see everything that you've put in here. I see these things happening right now.
is that right? Well, I'm glad. I really want to thank you for taking the time to call me. That means a lot, actually.
No, that's no problem. That's part of my job, and it's to actually look and see what's going on. So.
Okay. Well, I will look forward to improvements and changes. And again, that's really great that you took the time to call me.
Yeah, I'm holding a manager's meeting this Sunday, and no one will see. I'm going to just type up what you had to say, and I'm actually going to read this to my group.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind. I mean,
No.
nobody's going to see your name. Nobody's going to know anything.
Yeah, that's probably a
It's
good
just
idea.
From a customer's perspective, and I think it's really important for them to hear, because I think the managers also, as they hear this, they're like, yeah, I can see that happening, so they know what to focus on as well.
Okay.
So, but I do want to call, and I want to really thank you for this letter, because I really do appreciate it. If there's something I can do for you, I don't mind. I can offer you some free meals, if that's something you would like as well.
Sure. Whatever you think is appropriate, that would be great.
So, yeah, I will give you, and you said your wife is the ones that usually come eat. I can give you all combo meal, and if you'd like to get a blizzard, I can get that arranged for you.
Okay. Yeah, that would be awesome. She loves the blizzards.
Okay. Do you know if there's a certain time frame you would like to come get those?
Oh man, I could.
Sometimes when people come and they're like months later,
Oh.
I have trouble with like managers trying to find it.
I mean, it
I'm
would
just trying to
probably
see if
be. It would probably be like next week or something, maybe. I don't know. Would you like me to let you know ahead of time, or are they just going to know I'm coming? Because that's kind of
I will just
scary.
put a note up, and to the managers, I'll let them know that I've also offered you these meals and stuff.
Okay.
So that way they're aware, and they're not sitting here like, well, I don't know the phone call.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's a little bit easier. My name is Wayne.
Okay. Well, thank
That might be
you
something,
again.
be like, Wayne sent me back to get some food replaced, and if you can remember that. But I do. I really appreciate this.
Okay. Well, I also appreciate it, and I thank you again for calling, and I will look forward to returning to your store.
Okay. Just give us a little bit of time. I'm working on it.
I will do
I
that.
can't just come through and fire a whole bunch of people either. We
No,
got a train and
I
weed
understand.
people out and
Sure.
so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again for calling, and I hope you have a great evening.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. That could
What
not
happened at Dairy
that
Queen?
could not have happened at a better
What
time.
did Dairy
What
Queen do to
happened?
you?
The universe, I'm telling you.
And that's a way to start an all-call show with that call.
It is. Oh my. Okay, so I had last Monday, I had this past Monday. That was September 11th. Do you hear that?
A helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, it was a helicopter. I'm like amped up. I don't know what's going on. And
It's the Dairy Queen helicopter. They're firing blizzards out of their cannons.
I'm scared and confused, and I don't know what to do. All right, so on Monday, I've been Tanya eats at Dairy Queen. We eat at Dairy Queen fairly regularly for a couple of reasons. A, because it's really, really close
It
to
is
my
super
house.
close to your house. Yeah,
And
yeah.
B, because
It's delicious.
because it's delicious. And then C, because with Tanya's medical condition, Dairy Queen's ice cream is the only ice cream she can eat because of the way they make it. It's low in dairy content. Like it works for her. She can eat it.
Okay.
And so she's just, for a year, she was eating basically nothing but blizzards. It was the only calories she could get, So anyway, it's just sort of become kind of a thing. And so in the last probably, 6 months to 8 months, the service at that Dairy Queen has just gone completely to shit. To the point where it's like every time I go there, and it, usually when you go like eat fast food and stuff, you can always count on the possibility that your order is going to be wrong or something like that. And I always do the drive-through. So, and I try my best to check the order, but that location is very busy. So I'll glance at it, move on with my life, go home. So the last year, I'd say almost a year of going through there, the people that work there just, and again, I get it. They don't pay a shitload of money at Dairy Queen, but they could not care less about their jobs, right? And they are always just kind of standing around and talking to one another. One time I went in there and stood at the counter. I was the only one in the store. I walked into the register, and the girl at the register was looking at her phone. And just out of curiosity, I just stood there with my arms crossed and waited. And it was and counted a full 45 seconds before she looked up from her phone and asked me, "Can I help you?"
Damn, I thought she was gonna look right back down.
Oh God, that would have been funnier.
She looked up, but and looked right.
Hey, there's a customer here. Oh, me? All right.
That
Burger
happened-
for a
Can I help
cop.
you?
That happened to me at the Washington D.C. airport at luggage.
Did it?
Sure did.
Okay.
Sure did. And it was like, I bet I'm gonna lose my luggage.
You lost your luggage.
And they lost my luggage.
This was so, and so from that, throughout the whole last so on and so forth, it's just been a bad experience at the Dairy Queen. They'll give me a blizzard with no toppings in it, or little
fun.
like crummies. They scraped they poured out the dust of the M&Ms. They didn't want to fill it, or there'll be holes in the cups where they mix it wrong and
It drills through or whatever.
it comes out. And this last time I went, so I pull up to the speaker, which is broken most of the time, I might add. And I order.
Just a guy leans that out the window. What do you want?
Gonna need you to pick up the tin can next to with the string. Yeah. So I order my meal, and in this case, I ordered a cheeseburger meal, large with a Coke, with a large fry and a large Coke, and a large order of cheese curds. I didn't even get a blizzard this time.
Well, yeah. Were you a millionaire? Blizzard's like $10 now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I placed the order, and I actually said, "Can you read it back to me?" Because I couldn't remember if I had said one thing.
I'm surprised they didn't by default.
Yeah, no, not at this one. That's not a thing they do there. So look, I'll get to this. So I pull up to the window. The guy the guy in the window looks like he just rolled out of bed and maybe has bathed sometime this year. Dirty shirt. The appearance is just like, this is not a professional workplace appearance. Again, I understand this is Dairy Queen.
Right.
Sir, this is a Dairy Queen.
Sure.
But look, I want my people, my employees, my friends, my coworkers to be presentable, especially, if you're in the back cleaning the freezer, that's fine. I don't care what you look. I expect you to dress down a little if you're on freezer cleaning detail. But if you're the guy at the window, put on a clean shirt, shave or fix something, do something.
It's a sanitation issue.
Anything.
At that point.
Right.
Yep.
So anyway, I give him my card, I gives it back and hands me my soda, which is on the outside just covered in soda on the outside of the cup. Like they overfilled it. And then
That soda belongs on the inside.
I think you made a mistake.
they overfilled it. And so the whole side of the cup was just running down the side with my cup runneth over with Coke. And I was holding
Bonus
it.
Coke.
I was holding it. I was like, it was dripping all over me. I was like, can you hand me some napkins? And he's like, oh, yeah, sorry. Hands me the napkins. I'm holding it outside the window of my fucking new-to-me car.
Right, yeah.
Wiping off the soda. Finally get that done. Put it in the thing. And so their deal is they never have any food ready. You got to pull forward. Pull forward to the line or over to these little 3 spots and wait for us to bring you your food. I'm like, all right. He says, please pull forward. Because usually when I order cheese curds, typically every time I go there, and they never have those ready. They got to make them. So I'm used to that bit. So I pull forward. First of all, the lady in front of me, who has also been instructed to pull forward, has not pulled forward very far. So I'm like having to Austin Powers my fucking car, out of there to get over to the spot they tell me to get to. And I get there. This is the only hot day we had this week, of course. And thankfully I didn't have ice cream because they always give you your ice cream first so it can melt while you're waiting on your food to arrive, which is just a terrible idea.
Dude, even the one by my house, which is like literally just across.
Yeah, it's as close to you as the one at my side of town is to me.
If I get ice cream there, like I gotta manage it in the car.
Yeah.
Because it's not all gonna melt, but a bunch of it's gonna melt
Enough
in the car.
of it. And I have to ask for lids.
Yeah.
And I drive 4 blocks to get home, but it melts.
Yeah.
And if I'm sitting in a hot car waiting for them to bring me food, it melts even more, right? So
Sure.
by the time I get it home, it's white liquid. Anyway.
Giggity.
So I'm sitting there listening to my Conan podcast, my new favorite thing. And
Has he found a friend yet?
not yet. Almost.
Still working on
Real
it.
close.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. Don't spoil it.
I won't.
So I'm waiting, and then a truck pulls up next to me, and then a car pulls up next to her, and another car pulls up behind the first car. They've got me and 4 other cars waiting on orders to come out to the parking lot. And I'm like,
The guys inside, they all ordered cards. Just freaking out.
Probably.
Like C-3PO.
yeah, probably. So at this point, it's been almost 25 minutes.
Good God.
Since I was at the speaker.
The non-functioning speaker.
The non-functioning speaker. And I was like, okay. I was about to get out of the car and go in when the lady in the truck next to me got out of her car and went in.
Let her handle this.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Well, I was like,
Absolutely.
well, I'm not
Absolutely.
gonna gang up on him, but I should, but I'm not going to. She comes right back out. Behind her comes this maybe 4 foot tall woman carrying 6 bags of food. And I'm like,
those aren't gonna
waited.
get mixed up at all.
They fucking waited until all of that was ready before they brought it out.
All
They
out
didn't do
together.
it one at a time,
Right.
and I was the first one in this little group. So of course mine's the oldest and the coldest. I get the food, I leave, I go home. They they had not put my fries in the fucking bag. So that was the burger was cold and tasted like it had been microwaved recently. And they gave her a small cheese curd instead of a large, which I know I paid for, and the difference is significant enough. But at this point, I'm like, I just don't have the energy to go down there and throw a fit because I don't think they're going to give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't give a fuck now. What makes them think me going in there and complaining is going to do any good, especially when everyone that works in there is 15 years old, you know?
Yeah.
So I wrote them a letter on their website. I got, you know what? I bet Dairy Queen has a customer support feedback website. Went to Dairy Queen's site. Sure enough, tell us about your visit. And their form wanted to know the exact, like, the store, the date, the time, the total of my order.
That's accountability.
Yeah. And I didn't, they didn't give me a receipt either. So I couldn't upload a picture of the receipt, which I would have happily done. But anyway, I told him all this stuff. And I normally, if I'm writing a letter, like the one I wrote to Funko was a fucking tirade.
You wrote one to Funko? Did you talk about this and I forgot about it?
No.
Oh, I want to know about that one too.
Okay, maybe next week.
Oh, okay.
Or
damn.
Well, we can tell it tonight.
Or our new segment, Ian writes angry letters to corporations.
This could be a podcast.
Yeah, let's randomize what corporation we're going to send a letter to, and then together we write it.
You know what's funny on the
like a Mad Lib.
It's a new podcast.
Well, you know what's funny on the way over here? I was listening to an old episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, and that he was talking to his assistant Sona and his producer Matt about how Matt and Sona were going to make a podcast
in the mall.
No, well, maybe I don't know about that one yet. But one of the ideas they had was that they were going to get people to write in about problems they were having with like their bill with Verizon or something, and then record them calling and arguing with them on behalf of the customer. So. This, I think we're onto something. I don't know if they ever.
It's a good idea. If they didn't, we gotta do it.
We gotta jump on it. But anyway, so I wrote this complaining letter. It wasn't an angry letter, but I did throw in a few things like,
"Fuck you guys."
Fuck you. I'm gonna kill your children. No, it was stuff like, you know, I waited for 25 minutes. Period. In a drive-through at a I was really sarcastic in points, but never insulting, and I never cursed, and you know, I tried to keep it at least angry, civil but angry. And so I always, when I do these things, I proofread it.
God, I wish you had a copy of it.
They did not send me a copy, and I actually should have asked. Beep. I'm gonna beep out that woman's name in post, but. I should have asked her, can I get a copy of that? Because I never got one.
God, I would love to hear it.
And it wasn't like prose, but it was apparently got someone's fucking attention.
Sure.
Because like 5 minutes after I did this at work. Like 5 minutes after I submitted it, I got a response, a non-canned response. We're so I can read you the response.
Okay, yeah. Let's see how Dairy Queen's doing. And let's try to determine whether or not it's a bot or not.
I hope
Chat GPT immediately responds.
This is the email from International Dairy Queen Incorporated.
Oh.
Dear Ian.
IDQI.
Yes, IDQI. We all know.
Yeah.
IDQI. The standard for international service, this international service industry.
On levels of ice cream.
Specifically for Dairy Queen. Dear Ian, thank you for contacting American Dairy Queen Corporation, ADQ, and bringing your experience to our attention. It does sound a little canned. I am very sorry to learn that you have been disappointed. At ADQ, we truly appreciate the feedback we receive from our customers. It is only because of fans. This is canned. This is only because of fans like you who care enough to contact us that ADQ and its independently owned and operated franchises can improve.
Did you reply back? Did you not read my letter? I am not a fan. Period.
Definitely not a fan. Your comments have been documented and forwarded to the independent franchise owner of this restaurant for their information and investigation. information. Additionally, I have forwarded your concerns to all appropriate ADQ personnel for their review. Thank you again for taking the time to share your experience with us. Best regards, Roxanne, fan relations specialist, American Dairy Queen Corporation.
Again, Roxanne, not very much of a fan right now.
So, and I told John sits across from me in the office, and I was like, dude, Dairy Queen responded to my letter. And he's like, whoa, okay, cool. I was like, that's it.
The Dairy Queen?
The Dairy Queen. She responded to my letter.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you fan?
Thank you so much for your letter. We're so sorry for your disappointment. Anyway,
That's a very good Dairy Queen.
it is a good Dairy Queen. I am on fleek today. So I didn't think at that point, I was like, well, all right, this is where it's going to stop. And then as serendipitous as anything has ever been in my life, I sit down to record the show with you guys, and not moments after we record the intro, Dairy Queen calls, and I thought, I can't hang this up.
No,
I've got to
you got to
take it.
pick that up.
How did
This is
you know it
gold.
was Dairy Queen?
It says Dairy Queen on
it
the
did?
caller ID.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Are they
yeah.
saved in your phone book? Or
No,
they
it
pay
came
extra
through
for
as
that?
caller ID. I guess so.
Damn.
Because let's see.
The Dairy Queen needs no introduction.
It lists the local number, and the caller ID is DQ Grill and Chill.
Damn.
So that's how I knew it was them. And so how could I not take that call on
Oh,
the
yeah,
air?
you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
literally like, what, 30 seconds after starting
How long ago did you send this letter?
But Wednesday.
Damn.
Wednesday. No, Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good to
It's
get
2 days turnaround.
a phone
get
a phone call from a
fucking
person.
Person
Allegedly.
called me. Right.
Very advanced AI now.
It's Dairy Queen. I mean,
Hello,
come on.
Ian.
I had so yeah, that's really cool, and
That is.
I'm really glad to hear that. I'm grateful when they do things like this. You know, she took the time to call me,
Yeah.
and to say, "Yo, I'm sorry. We know our fucking place is horse shit. We're trying to clean things
She
up."
really-
around
Don't
She
worry, I
really did.
fired
Right.
3
She re-
people.
She
Yes.
really did. She was like, and I ain't done firing.
She said, but she also
I'm gonna read your letter. They know your name. They know.
it's like, no, don't tell them my name.
Right. When are you coming in? I'll let them know when you're coming in.
I don't know.
What kind of car do you drive?
She's not from corporate. She saw your
she's
letter.
local.
She's setting them up to fucking gank you.
Can't go back.
Like, oh no, I
God.
fired them all. Why don't you come on in?
No, all our blizzards smell like shit now. It's fine.
So that's the Dairy Queen story.
Nice.
That's a surprise to all of us.
I love it.
I'm thrilled.
I loved hearing her voice too, because that was like a really good, like, I feel like specifically on this episode, you get a good cross section of like what Kentucky sounds like from
Yes.
each of us, and then her, because
she sounded
she was a
like
local for sure.
a Dairy Queen regional manager.
Yes, 100%.
From this area.
Absolutely.
She probably lives in near you, Tyler. Yeah,
She was cast very well.
she really was. Really was. We got our money's. I mean,
There are a lot of dialects programmed into that chat GPT.
It's a running gag on our show now. We get a call from a fast food chain each week.
God, I wish we could. Now, if only Funko would call me.
Okay, I want to know the Funko story.
Okay, so I thought I had told this story already.
Well,
I
see,
may
that's
have
why
told it
I'm-
on the Discord, and for those of you that know it already, I apologize. I'll go through this one quicker than the Dairy Queen one, unless Funko calls.
Oh, that'd be great.
God, what?
Wouldn't it
fuck?
be great if they didn't have caller ID?
Yes. I love Funko Pops, and I buy them more than I should, and I spend more money than I should on shit like that, and whatever. But they send these marketing emails every so often that say these are the exclusive one shots of this one thing you like that's never going to be sold in stores. There's only a limited amount, and if you shop at 9 a.m. Pacific time, you have your chance at getting one. And I'm like, okay. They had one that came out. It was a Ted Lasso figure that I like.
Shit.
and it was a different one than the one they put out on the market. And I don't have any Ted Lassos, but this one I liked because he was holding his yellow sign that says "Believe," and I thought that was neat.
That's awesome.
And I was going to have it on my desk at work, not because I feel like believe in yourself, but because it would have been a neat thing to have on my desk. So I placed the order.
I don't think I've heard this story.
I placed the order, and I put my work address on the order because I wanted it at work anyway. So I figured, fuck it, I'll have it shipped here. I've shipped to my office all the time, so it's no big deal. The guy downstairs knows we do that, so he knows to look for stuff, whatever. I placed the order, had the address of my office, and then I started getting the emails. Your order is on its way. Your order is going to be delivered tomorrow. Your order has been delivered.
Pretty far along in the process.
Your order is being sent back to Funko. Your order is on its way back to us.
Why?
We've received your order.
That's the wrong way around. I'm supposed to receive my order.
And I looked at the tracking, and sure enough, it had gotten all the way here, gotten turned away, not by the guy. See, I asked him, the guy downstairs, did you turn this away? And he said, no. He said, I knew you were expecting it. I even told him where it was coming from. It's like, I'm getting a Funko Pop sent here because he buys them too. And he's like, okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out for it. So apparently the UPS driver decided that since my name isn't my company's name and I'm not on the mailing address for the company, that he wasn't going to deliver it. And this isn't like an Apple Watch or something, this is a fucking piece of vinyl in a fucking cardboard box, right? But he's like, nope. So he just
too risky.
He just didn't deliver it. So I was like, okay. So I clicked on the link in my email. Having a problem with your order? Click here for support. Oh, I need support. I think I'll do that. So I click on it and I type him a nice email. It says, hey, my order got sent back for some reason. It says it was because the name's wrong. I had it sent here to my workplace. I don't understand. Yada, yada. I told him all of it.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks later, I get a response to my support request.
From Dairy Queen. Weirdly enough.
It's all bundled into one. I don't know why.
It's a long fucking time to wait.
Funko, an affiliate of Dairy Queen International.
Blizzard, Activision, Dairy Queen, Funko.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
So they respond to me, and it was a canned response that basically said the name on the package didn't match the mailing address and therefore was sent back. Please check back with us in 2 to 3 weeks to determine the status of your order, whether or not you will have to pay us a restocking
what
fee.
The fuck?
And whether or not we are going to be able to send the product back to you.
You didn't return it.
I didn't.
Why should you pay a restocking
I wanted
fee?
it.
Why even, like, from a customer service standpoint, why even mention any of that stuff? Dissatisfied customer. Let's not mention any of that stuff in our canned response. It's a canned response. You have 100% control over that message. Why even bring any of that shit up when you've got a customer who has a problem with their order?
That is a perfectly valid question. And so I was mad.
Yeah.
I got fucking mad. And I was like, I was going to try to find the letter and read you my response.
That would be great.
I went off. I was really pissed. Let's see here.
Did you curse in this one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think I did.
Hey, fucko pop.
Where's my goddamn Ted Lasso?
Who says believe, and you highlighted the lie in the middle of believe.
I can't find it. I'm
Bummer.
sorry.
No worries.
It's in here somewhere, but my Gmail is a wreck because I've had it since
Girl, same.
because I've had it since the 90s or whatever. So anyway, I fucking went off. I went off on them, and I was like, all right. First of all, I just went down the list. I was like, you fucking didn't send me the thing I paid for. You're stalling me on this business. You're taking 3 weeks this and 2 weeks. I said, you have all these people that fucking flood your website and buy up your shit and then mark it up and sell it on eBay, and you don't do anything about it. You fucking are not doing it.
Sir, those are our employees.
Yeah.
They need to eat. We don't pay them
It was
enough.
like you're creating this. I said you're creating FOMO, which is what I was talking about earlier. You're making people think that it's this thing, and I said I've been guilty of falling for it, and frankly, I'm done. I said I cannot deal with. I said I have taken a good long look at my literal life and realized how much time, money, and energy I have wasted on your product. And the one time I need you to come through for me and make it right, you're just going to fuck me.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. And fuck you. Yours in Christ, Ian Chandler.
Funk you.
Funk you. They didn't respond. There was no response to this. And so I gave it a couple of weeks, like they said to do. And just last week, I sent another email and said, where the fuck is my money? Where's my money?
You hadn't been refunded.
No.
Oh, God.
I said, it was only I say only. It was like, with shipping and everything, it was like $20.
Yeah, you need that back.
I want it back.
Yeah.
Or I want the thing I fucking paid for. Or store credit, anything.
Yeah, just not
nothing. And
$20
and potentially a fucking restocking fee. God knows what that's going to be. I was like,
probably $20.
Probably $20. So I sent him a follow up. I was like, you told me to wait 2 to 3 weeks. I have done this. Where's my fucking money? Or where's my funkin' pop?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Right, exactly.
There you go.
I was going to do it, man. I'm glad you did.
Still no response. Funko's.
God, really?
Yes. Funko's answer.
Funkhouse P?
Funko's canned message is, thanks for reaching out to the Funko support team. This message is a confirmation that we've received your inquiry, and it's in our queue. Due to a large volume of requests, we are experiencing longer wait times than usual.
Dude, that's sucking.
Our agents are working hard to quickly assist customers and get to requests in the order they have been received. If you have received this message, we have received your request and will reply as soon as possible. Fuck you, Funko, is what I say. They still put out shit that I like, and I would happily buy. I thought about liquidating my entire collection over this, and I think it was maybe Cthusiast Jeff or Usurper Grim. One of those two guys talked me out of it. They're like, well, just hold on to the ones you like. Just keep the stuff you like. You've already bought it. Don't panic. Don't freak. He offered to, God, now I'm so sorry. I never remember who tells me things.
I know Grim collects them, so I don't.
I think it's Grim. Let me double check.
I don't know if Jeff does or not.
I got to open Discord again. Let me find my direct messages. It's Grim. Yeah, it's Grim. He offered to go down to Funko because he lives close to their headquarters and yell at him for me. I said, no.
That's a good Grim.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, Grim. I want you getting tangled up in my web of Funko deceit and lies. But so I'm real pissed at Funko.
Yeah,
and
it sucks.
The only reason I did get my little Jurassic Parky thing and my little Batman-y thing that I had on Books A Million, that hold on Books A Million.
You'd already bought that.
But I hadn't paid for them yet. But they did go to the trouble of holding it for me like 3 weeks before it was supposed to be out. And I wanted them. So I bought those. But right now I'm turning down shit that I went to the mall. We went to the mall, and every store that sells Funko has a whole new shipment of all manner of shit that I wanted to buy. I guess it's good that I've put myself in check on this, because I probably would have spent a fucking lot of money on plastic figurines last weekend when I don't need to do that. But anyway,
I used to collect comics. I get it.
the takeaway here is comics you sometimes grow in value. Funkos don't.
The Vegeta one's worth quite a bit of money.
I have one that's like worth 4 times more than I paid for it. It was a chase, one of the Funko Soda My Hero Academia chases. Anyway, the takeaway here is that Funko sucks and their customer support is awful. DQ sucks, but acknowledged that they suck.
Yeah.
Is actively working to not suck and personally called me to apologize to me for sucking and offered me free shit as a platitude.
That's good.
To placate me. And
That's
to
good.
Make me happy. I was fully prepared tonight to talk about Dairy Queen and how mad I was at them and how much I hated them. And now I am not mad at Dairy Queen.
They turned it around.
They turned it around. They
Successful
made it right.
Customer service mission.
Good on you,
Service
Dairy
recovered.
Queen.
Yeah.
You took care of me. The call alone would have been enough.
I had a customer service nightmare recently.
Did you?
I did. I ordered some protein bars on Amazon. I didn't at the time realize I could get them locally. Walmart has them, turns out. But I ordered them on Amazon because as far as I knew, it was the only place to get them. And it was fine. They were coming in. I'd order a box like once every, 2 weeks or something like that. And then one time I placed the order, and instead of protein bars, I got the same brand. I got the same brand's full meal. Like they sell these full meal bars, and it's like, so I got the package out of the mailbox, and it's like, oh fuck, I know this is wrong.
schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, at least it's got that going for it. What is a full meal bar? Can you
A lot higher calories.
just more calories?
I don't know what it is other than the numbers on the box, and I was like, these aren't gonna work at all. It's like low protein, high calorie. Like fuck this shit.
Yep.
And like, so I go to talk to Amazon about it. Oh boy, that's like a fucking whole thing because it's like, and here's why it's a thing. All right, I go into the app. Okay, all right, fine. I got a problem. Need to make a return. Okay, food item can't be returned. Okay, would you like to talk to a representative? Yes. And then I talk to a representative. Someone comes in, and I'm like, yo, hey, I ordered this. I got this. And they're like, okay, no problem. And I'm like, okay, but okay,
Cool. Thanks for calling.
there is a problem. I want what I ordered, but it was a mistake. No big deal, right? Can I get a refund? And they're like, yeah, you can get a refund, no problem. And they're always like, would you like that billed back to the card, or would you like that on Amazon credit? Build back to the card so I can go to the store and buy something similar to what I ordered. Please.
They'll take 6 months.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm very polite in the fucking, chat, because it's not the dude's fault
Right.
Yep.
or the bot's fault. It's not their fault. It's just like, it just sucks,
Yep.
So it's like, all right, fine. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that again.
We are a society that will absolve bots from blame. Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with that again. That sucked, So I start buying some other protein bars that I can find at the store, and then these turns out not good. Don't like them. I try to stick with them, and then it's like, man, I really liked that brand. I really like that brand. I want.
Oh,
those.
so this was not the same bar. It was a different brand of a similar bar.
It's the same brand, but instead of a protein bar, it's a different product.
Okay.
It's like I don't know. I guess it's like a big cracker that people just eat instead of a meal.
I do
don't
love
know.
my Nutra crackers.
You could have went full crazy person and went back to Amazon and said, hey, you made me go buy a different brand. I didn't like them. I want you to give me that money back too.
No, I'm not full on crazy. But so I was like, fuck, man. This brand that I'm eating now has like too many sugar alcohols, and it is fucking me.
Diarrhea
up.
town.
Not diarrhea, but it's just like, man, do I want to feel like, do I want to feel like I'm going down to see the Titanic? Because like that's the amount of like just all the time. It's just like the
Sit
pressure and like, and I didn't know it was doing it because it was happening around the time Cincinnati. It was like Cincinnati water. Fucking me up. No, turns out it was the fucking 14 grams of sugar alcohol.
This full bag of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Man, I would have killed for diarrhea. I really, because like there's like the amount of like built up pressure was just like this sucks. So I'm like, fuck it. I want the pro bars. That's what I want.
What I want?
I want
it now.
I want it now. And I'm already like kind of pissy because like 3 days. I gotta wait 3 days. So I'm like, fine. I'm forgiven. You're forgiven. I'm buying these again. I place the order.
No.
3 days later.
No.
It's the same goddamn fucking meal replacement bars that come in. And boy, I was at lunch and boy, was I fucking burnt up, man.
Yeah.
I got all that app. Like, I know all the buttons. Hey, this is Abraham. Do you have a problem? Yes, I do, Abraham. I got a big fucking problem. I want to let you know before I start. This is the second time this has happened, my man. And like, it ain't cool because I really like this product and I really want these bars. And he's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, dude, I know it's not your problem, but I want to make sure that
Well, not his fault, but it is his problem.
Right. Yeah. This is not your fault, but I want to make sure that whoever's fault it is hears about it from you or whoever.
Yeah.
Because this fucking sucks, dude. And he's like, do you want a refund? Yes, I do. Put it on the card it was billed on. I don't want the Amazon credit. So he was like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. He said, I said, dude, for real, like, you don't even have to refund me the money. If you can just send me the product that I want and just assure me like that it's going to be the right product. And he was like, to be honest, we don't fulfill this order. He said, the problem is from the site, the store that's fulfilling the order. And he's like, I'll let them know. But he's like, there is nothing I can do to guarantee you that you're going to get the right order. He's like,
well, at least he didn't string you along.
No. Abraham was great.
Well, so you might have stumbled upon infinite meal bar replacement hack.
I've had the
where
office twice.
ask for the credit, order the meal bar. This isn't it. Ask for the credit, get the meal bar back, and can do it. You just gotta fucking stockpile these meal bars.
Amazon's gonna hate this hack.
It's like it happened twice. And the first time I was like, I'm not gonna eat this, and I was like, Nikki, do you want to bring this to work and see if anybody wants it? They all ate it. And then the second time I brought
Josh ate the box.
The second time I brought it to
Is it
work.
really good, Nikki?
so good. My stomach feels real heavy.
No.
Is it one per meal? Because I ate 6.
I ate it too much meal replacement bar.
I mean, Josh is the one who has come to me and be like, man, I've got candy belly real bad. I ate like 4 boxes of Runs.
So yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, we both fed our offices twice on it, and it's like they loved it at my office because I brought the box in. There's 12 of them in. It's like I don't understand how a human picked this off the shelf and was like, "This is what that guy ordered," because it's completely different. The box shape is different. It's heavier. It's like it has to be like a UPC like scanning issue or some shit.
That guy ordered them again. Man, I did a good job. Here you go, mister. Happiness on its way.
Packed with love and affection. Gosh, I really love that we're doing so much business now.
Jesus, this guy.
3 days later, we have to close.
They deserve it. They brought it upon
They
themselves.
did.
Turns out they have them at Walmart, so it's fine. I get them there now. They're great. I love them. So it all works out, I guess, except for whoever was fulfilling those orders for Amazon.
Tyler, would you like to revel
have
us with the
two.
customer
Great.
service story?
Well, most recently was my Suikoden 2 poster, where I ordered that from the Konami store. They shipped it to me in a cardboard triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Standard.
I
And it
remember.
was
Standard poster
completely
shipping.
crushed. Like,
do remember
not even a
this.
hard tube, like a soft, square
It's like
triangle box.
That's what you think of when we're packaging our posters. We aren't like the other companies.
They did,
triangles.
they did get
Just
into
think about
selling.
it.
Good old Japanese triangle box.
They did
That
get
always does the trick.
they got into selling pool gaming table accessories for a while. So they probably just had like the boxes they ship pool
Yeah.
triangles in.
Yeah, right. Because they just threw that in there. It did not work. It got to me all like smashed, wrinkled, crumpled. I said, "Hey, this product got to me."
Konnichiwa.
And they were like, "Okay, can you send us a picture?" Okay, sure. Here's a picture. Here you go. Never heard back from them
They
ever
replied
again.
back, bullshit.
You did that. We know it. So I'm just like, oh, well, that's a loss. I won't order anything from the Konami store again. Done and done. The worst was whenever I was a restaurant manager at a place in DC. And I remember this, but they had just put a coupon for the restaurant I worked at in the local like paper.
No.
And it was like 50 cents off this, whatever, just little bitty piddly things. So lady comes in, and I remember her because it was right before close. She comes in, she gets like the oatmeal or something like that, eats, pays, makes nice conversation, leaves. Next day in the morning, she comes back. I'm like, oh, hey, I remember you. She's like, yeah, I'm glad you remember me. And she gives me the coupon. She's like, I didn't have this last night. I do now. I'd like 50 cents.
God damn it. God, I
like-
choked on my bile. Like rage of bile coming up in my throat. I knew you were going to say it, and then you said it, and I still spit out my coffee.
Like I don't use coupons because I feel like they're a pain in the ass. And I always feel like the Jerry Seinfeld bit where he's talking about checks and he's like, here's this, I don't have any real money, but here's this paper. That's what I feel like with coupons.
Yeah.
I always feel like that. So don't fuck with them. But I understand why people do. Shit expensive.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is like when people take it too far. And it's like I have a
Yeah.
These
feeling that this
extreme
story-
couponers
Right.
and stuff. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Please.
and I just said, no, I can't do that. It has to be. I mean, she got mad. She started yelling. I get my boss, the owner, who comes out and he's talking to her. Nope, she's beside herself. She's screaming. He said he remembered me. I ate here.
Oh, no.
I want this. I want this. And I mean, they go back and forth forever before finally he's just like, you're not getting it.
God, what if
Because like I tried to tell her, like if it was the same night, if my drawer, I could balance it, I could put it in the system. I can't. That
What-
drawer is done and closed. If I'm over, I will get in trouble. I can't do it.
Was there a
I'm sorry.
moment where you were like, fuck, why did I say I remember you?
Yep.
Because that would have been me
100%.
for sure. I'd
Was
be
there-
like, God, why did I say
100%
that?
that I could have been like, I've never seen her in my life. I don't know what she's talking about. She's just bringing in paper. Trying
Was
to get
And
there-
then you put 50 cents in a gumball machine. Turn the handle.
Well,
real
that, I
slow.
was going to say, did you at any point think about just pulling 50 cents out of your pocket to make her go away?
I didn't have 50 cents in my pocket.
No one has 50 cents in their pocket. So
It's like
I thought-
Assassin's Creed.
I thought
Throwing
for a
coins in
second, but I was like, if I do it once,
She'll be
I'm going to
back.
see her
Yeah,
again. And
that's
she's going
true.
to come in.
Hey, it's the I remember you guy.
we
Give
do
me 50
not.
cents.
We do not.
I forgot my coupon, but I'll
give
have it
in.
tomorrow. Give me 50 cents.
We do not give in to terrorists.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was, I mean, because she caused a fucking scene in that restaurant.
I stopped today on the way here because we started recording just a little bit late, which was nice because I was like, ooh, Daddy can stop and get himself a Coke Zero as a treat. And I stopped at this truck stop that's nearby your house.
You should never go there.
Where we
Really?
came in years and years ago in matching
Pajamas.
Yep. And
Yes.
bought like $80 worth of snacks.
So much.
Yes.
That would have cost $10 at Walmart.
And listener, we were
Which is a mile and a half down the road. Yeah.
100% sober too.
Yep.
That's not a joke. Just two boys in pajamas buying $80 worth of snack
And they
food.
laughed at us.
Yeah, they did. And I get it.
It was funny.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the zebra cakes packaged like this. Thanks.
well, so I stopped there, and so I'm like, just kind of like, I got some time to kill. You know, it's nice. It's like, cool. I'm not in a rush. I can kind of look around and okay, not much here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my Coke Zero. And this woman like bursts in, and she's like, I can tell like this woman's in she gotta be somewhere. And so like she needs a soda too, and I can tell that. So it's like, okay, I'm just kind of like, oh, go ahead, please go ahead. And she grabs a soda, and then I'm just slowly walking up to the counter, and I could tell that I'm annoying her because I'm going so like leisurely. And I'm like, you can go ahead. And she's like, can you tell I'm in a hurry? I'm like, yes. Yes, I can. And she like goes there, and she's in a hurry. Talks to the clerks for a long time.
Yeah. doesn't know how to work the credit card machine, trying to fish out her coupon from
One
her
of
coin
those.
purse. Yeah, I know the one.
Talks to the clerk for a long time. And this is a long way of saying that like she bought a pack of cigarettes, and the clerk asked for her birthday, and she says 5/3/1993. And I think she heard me gasp because I thought this woman was older than me.
She's a little busted, huh?
Boy, I was like, what? I mean, it was like my brain.
Pearls clutched.
No, my brain was just like,
Were you just like, she's fucking lying? There's no way she was born in 1993.
you know, like the buffer circle. like a dial-up modem sound was playing. I'm like, man, there ain't no way this lady was born in 93. Like, she's older than me. For sure.
God.
Yeah, but she was in a rush, but she had, I don't know, 3 minutes to talk to the clerks about like how to raise other people's children. It was fun. And the clerk was like, yeah, I was at Walmart, and it wasn't my child, but I got on to him, and I told his mother, you're going to thank me when he's in high school. And I'm thinking, no, she's fucking not. That's rude as fuck, man. To like, just like, I don't know. If the kid had a gun or something, yeah, step in. But I don't know if they were like, buy me that.
Yeah,
Just chill.
Stay out of it.
Yeah, not your problem.
Not your problem.
Not your fucking problem.
I mean, it is your problem right this minute because you're kind of having to hear it, but go away from it and forget about it. It's not your fucking problem.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool.
People are so mad these days. Like,
Says the guy writing angry letters.
yeah. Well, no, I include myself in that statement because I think they're broadcasting something that's making everybody kill each other.
These
Whatever.
goddamn COVID vaccines we got.
Goddamn 5G. I
5G,
told you,
man.
I told you in 2020 it was going to be 5G. So
5G ruined the goddamn Gary. I'm gonna say Gary Dream.
I told you, I go to Just Hamburgers a lot, and it's been like lately, like last week I went, and then tonight I went. We usually go once a week, sometimes twice, depending on what they have. But it's been real bad lately. Like usually,
I know.
There for a while, it was like click through. It was fast. It was like, where the fuck am I? Then all of a sudden it got back to their old habits, and the line is taking 20 minutes to get through now.
People are peeling out.
Peeling out of the line.
Like that's the old Just Burgers. Like I remember back in the day where it's just like you couldn't go to Just Hamburgers and not have a truck go.
You know what? Until last week, I had never seen that happen.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
And last week, I'm like, got 2 or 3 cars in front of me, and there's this guy in a bucket truck, a big white truck.
Oh yeah, it's always a white truck.
Behind him is like a $90,000 Range Rover or something, and we had been sitting there a minute, and I just see his reverse lights kick on, and his engine revs up, and then bang! The lady in behind him is honking because that line is crowded, and there's like no good way to get out.
No way
of it.
to get out.
No.
And,
It's like a shoebox.
Trees and fence.
He doesn't pay the
You're
slightest.
between
bit
an
of
old
attention.
ass Wendy's that is now Just Hamburgers and then a bunch of wood. You can't go
house.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Just a house.
It's a house.
with a fence.
Someone's house.
I think they cut hair out of that house.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
they do. Yeah.
No, we don't mean barbershop. We mean a
A
house
house.
where you used to get haircuts.
It's where Sheila gives haircuts. Oh yeah, Sheila. She does good work.
What's the zoning like where you live? Well, this is where you buy hamburgers, and next door you get a haircut in the house.
So yeah,
I think across the street is a lawyer and
In a gas station.
yep.
he almost rear ends the lady behind, or front ends the lady behind him, and then peels out of the parking lot. The guy is standing on his smoke break in the back, just looking at him like, Jesus Christ. And then tonight, the same thing happened. Another lady got mad and just fucking backed out and just moving, like telling people to get out of her way so she could leave. And I was like, the only thing I could think of was like, they're going to give me the wrong order.
Yep.
They're going to give me the wrong order because everything's out of order
Yep.
now, and they're going to give me the wrong order.
Yes.
I have to check my order.
Yep.
They got it right, but
Hey, it's good.
yeah, it is good. But it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I see that shit everywhere right now.
Nikki and
People
I-
are mad.
We used to play Who Is Going to Leave, because we would get to just Bergs, and it's like, okay, the line is so long that it's backed up onto Jackson Street, the road.
Was it a Red Zeppelin day?
I've
Then
never.
the whole Jackson Street would be shut down.
Yeah, no shit.
It was once.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time they did it, they literally had a whole lane of Jackson Street all the way down to the Taco John's, fucking jammed
So
up with
nuts.
people.
Man.
Domino's is next door to a house too. They feed a cat. They've got a little cat
yeah.
now. Have you seen the cat?
Yeah.
He's got his little silver dishes, and he just lays in the grass and looks at the cars.
I think it's a local Domino's thing, because the one by my house
They have a cat.
also feed cats.
Really?
Because they had like I remember driving up there.
Well, when
this
you
is-
make your pizza with cat food, that's what happens.
I can't be avoided.
Hi-yo.
Hey, to be clear, the reason I brought up the Domino's is because it's next door to the Taco John's, which is where the line ended for the Red Zeppelin and just hamburgers, which is about half a mile down.
For anyone who doesn't know what a Red Zeppelin is, it's a donut with
cheeseburgers.
It's the Luther from the Boondocks.
which is donut buns on a cheeseburger.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I had it once, and it was like, that was neat. That's it.
Well, Red's
Just one
Donuts
for
is
me.
also just down the street as well.
And
All
they-
of these things are on the same street, and those of you
And a
that are
local
on the
staple.
Discord could see the map.
That's right.
Because I posted a map recently.
saw that,
and a
yeah.
picture of just hamburgers.
Red's is another local staple. So
And
when you
where
combine those
Chong's-
two,
it's next to where Chong's used to be.
yep,
People know this. If you'd be on the Discord, you would know this.
there will be a test at the end of this year. local restaurants and where they are. Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was good shit. I am so glad the Dairy Queen regional manager called me.
Yeah, I love it. We should have asked her if she wanted to do the
You
draft
want to
with
come
us.
on the show?
I should have. Yeah, I should. Well, I wondered, should I call her back and be like, yo, I recorded that, and like make sure she's not going to be mad? I'm going
I
to
would
bleep
do
her
that.
name out because I don't.
Write him another letter.
She owed that to you as reparations.
Okay. Well,
you're
and,
fine.
and you know, we weren't making fun of her. She was legit cool.
Yeah, no.
So I'm
yeah,
not.
no, I think it was a
praise Dairy
great,
Queen.
great customer service call.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I'll
just
just
leave her name
leave
out.
it as
That's good.
is. If
Yeah.
we leave her name out, I think it'll be fine. I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
her to get some kind of backlash.
Kentucky's one of those states where, only as you can
So
record.
one party-
You can record as long as one party knows.
Okay.
Both parties
That's a
don't
good
know.
point. But it's not like we were defaming her. We're
No,
saying good things. I wanted
as
this
a divorced man, I know that law.
Yes, you do. I thought maybe it was going to be a bad call. But then I got to thinking, no, this is going to be good. They're actually calling me.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to put it on the show. And
I
we
would've
got
loved-
to where we're at.
I would have loved to have heard the bad call, though.
It would have been.
Is this
well,
Ian?
yeah.
Yes, it is.
What
Fuck
the
you.
Fuck is your problem?
Well, I'm Jacob. I remember Jacob, the McDonald's in Murray when we were in college. Because Jacob, plain cheeseburger, large fry, Coke. That's his order. And he'll go up. The number whatever, meat cheese bun done, please. Plain cheeseburgers. He goes up. It takes him forever. He knows something's going to be wrong. They hand him the bag. He takes it, opens it up, fully dressed cheeseburgers. So he eventually flags her the girl down, says, "These are dressed cheeseburgers. Can I have plain, please?" You can't just scrape it off. And he's shocked at that point. He's like,
Yeah.
no. And
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
when Jacob gets really mad, he doesn't yell. He talks slowly and enunciates everything very
Right,
clearly. So he's
right.
like, "No, ma'am, I cannot. Please, I would like plain cheeseburgers." And she reaches through and grabs the bag. Fine. And then calls him the F word.
Wow.
And he just, what? So then he didn't go in, but I think he was tempted to go in, but then I think he actually
And
called
fuck
he
every
called
dude in
McDonald's
there.
corporate. Oh, I'll show you.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd call corporate over that.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Back in the pre-Twitter days.
Yeah. Damn.
Pre X days. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
Well, and the fucking irony of that is that it takes more work to put stuff on it than to make it plain.
Yep.
Just
Man.
nothing. You don't have to do anything. Just put parts together, stick it in
Yep.
paper, and send it out.
I get so frustrated because Taco Bell has a great app. I feel like because you can do a lot of customization.
If you know which Taco Bell you're ordering from, at least.
But the problem is the execution is it's the worst. And you talking about scraping can't you just scrape it off? Totally reminded me because like I've ordered some stuff from Taco Bell and it's like I don't want this sauce on it because this is actually a pretty decent fast food meal if it doesn't have this fucking sauce on it. And I order it and I'm also extra chicken, also jalapenos. It's like let's just try to make this better. And what I get is like. And I pay a lot extra for this. Like the extra chicken, it ain't like 25 cents. It's like that's like $2 extra per item.
It's like 2 more tacos. Yeah.
And it's like I get it, and I bite into it. And it's like this is really not wrong. This is not right at all. And I open it up, and it's like there's like 4 fucking pieces of chicken in there, and it's like you can tell that it was like already, I guess, made. And then like this guy doesn't want the sauce on it. So they like rubbed the sauce off or something. It wasn't because it was like in there, it wasn't a lot, but it was in there. And it was like, fuck, man, this is it sucks because it's like, why have a great app where you can customize the food and then
they don't.
And then, it's just like, fuck. It's like I paid like, because I got 4 items. So it's like I paid like, and I got extra chicken on each one of them. And I think in reality, it's like $1.50 more.
Yeah.
So it's like $6 extra. That's just like, it was just like literally for nothing. So, yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Fucking sucks, man.
So we are an hour in. Do you want to do a draft or save it?
Let's do it.
You want to do a draft?
Yeah. Less calls, right? Let's do it.
We don't have to do calls at all. We don't have to call these all calls if you don't want to.
I mean, we could call it whatever. We call it fuck Funkos if you want to.
Drafts and complaining.
Yeah, drafts and complaining. 2 great flavors.
Well, I did think about, so we enjoyed our chicken draft, do a beef draft.
We could do a beef draft.
I also suggested a TV theme song.
Oh,
draft.
TV theme song draft. Yes.
And that
one that I
lit
would-
me up. I was like
that
excited
sounds
for
good.
that.
John and I were talking about TV theme songs the other day at work. I was like, "Oh shit, this would make a good draft."
Yes, and dude, this could be the next TADPOG game show draft.
I do wish I could play snippets from these theme songs and not get us
We'll just
silence.
We'll just do mouth. We'll do it with our mouth.
Okay.
No hands.
Damn.
Mouth only.
But I need drums for some of mine.
And sometimes, hands are great.
Yeah.
But we just want
No, that's
mouth today. We're all mouth.
I
all the
guess.
time.
All right. All right. Dave 1 and 2, Ian 3 and 4, me 5 and 6. 6, me.
Yay. Give to me a piece of paper, Tyler. I do need to write these down.
Dave, would you like one?
Dave?
Yeah, I'll take one. I usually don't.
Wow. Special day.
It is a special day. I feel like this could easily go to 20.
The rest of the show.
Yeah, this absolutely could be the rest of the show. Let me ask a question. Cartoons, yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. Because that will definitely.
Do we think that there would be enough cartoon theme songs for its own draft?
Yes.
And would you rather exclude cartoon theme songs from this one and so that we could do a cartoon theme song draft later?
That could be another great one. I'm down to exclude them if we want to do a cartoon draft. Maybe next week? Cartoon theme song draft.
Right.
Next
We did
week?
a cartoon draft already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. So no cartoons.
No cartoons.
Just
Just
live
the-
action TV shows or they're something, only.
Okay.
All right. TV theme songs. The first popular one that I loved that comes to mind. I've tried to do it with my mouth. Man, that's hard. I can't even. Sanford and Son. There it is. You guys are a lot better at this than I am.
That's Quincy Jones, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, I watched so much fucking TV when I was a child.
That's a really good one. That was on my draft. You pulled one for me.
I love Sanford and Son. Dave.
Mission Impossible.
Ooh,
Dun 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 dun. Yes. Iconic. I love that theme song. Never saw the show. I've seen the movies, but it's like
never seen the show either.
That's how like powerful that song is. I never saw the show, but knew the song.
Ian.
I've mentioned this one on the show before. I don't know if you've heard it. I know you've never seen the show, but it's the theme song from the TV show called The Master, starring Lee Van Cleef as The Master.
Yeah, I love Lee Van Cleef.
Yeah, it was a terrible show, but I was so into ninjas, as I've mentioned.
Yeah.
And the theme song was fucking spectacular. It was really good. It had this like disco and bongo backbeat going on it. Oh man. I've mentioned it on the show before. You should.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned it.
Look it up on YouTube and listen to the theme song to The Master, starring Lee Van Cleef as The Master.
Okay, so it sounded like this one. Tell me what show this is from, okay? Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0. I never saw that, but that's a great. Well, that's a great.
But that's
one.
okay. Yeah, that is a great one. All the ones with horn, they have a horn section going for most of these, right? It's like the action ones. There's a full blown horn section, and we were listening to the theme song to The Master the other day in the parking lot while we were having a cigarette.
Nice. That's great
because it came up. We were talking about it, and I played it for John and our friend Jillian, who was out there with us hanging out, and I was like, I would give anything to see the band playing that song because there's no way they weren't getting into it. It's so actiony. It's so fast paced. It's my favorite TV theme song ever.
Nice.
Master.
So my number 2, would you believe Get Smart?
Get Smart.
Get Smart.
Good song.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
All the theme song, all the
songs, doors closing.
Yeah, and all the theme songs from the '60s like that ended in a like a blast. Yes.
Well, here's my boomerism because I feel like TV themes were better back.
Oh my god,
then.
they were.
Do they have themes now?
Not
I think
so
they're
much.
I think they're minimal. Well, they're cut super short for more ads.
Yeah.
So.
Law and Order SVU still plays their full theme song opening with every episode, which I love.
May or may not be on my list.
Dave,
or
2.
mine.
My number 2, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, "You know what?
Bel-Air."
I love how we were like completely lost confidence on that line.
You're going to live with the.
I whistle for a cab.
No.
Ian, number 2.
Dun it, 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 dun it.
Yeah.
Knight
Rider.
But I say I have no idea.
Oh, dude.
Michael Knight. Walking alone in the world of shadows and mystery. I don't know what the fucking words are.
Who is it that sampled? Someone sampled the Knight Rider theme. Ludacris, I think.
Oh, that
for
tracks.
a song.
That tracks.
I'll look that up to make sure. But that fucking song's it's a banger.
God, I was a big Knight Rider guy.
Number 3, I will claim, because I feel like it's iconic. I like a theme song that kind of explains to me the premise. So, whoever heard of a talking horse?
Of course.
Of course.
It's Mr. Ed.
the famous Mr. Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, unless blah, 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 blah. I don't know the rest.
You're moving with your antenna.
License plate said fresh, and it had dice in the mirror.
Dave, number 3.
Number 3, I'm going with da 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 da.
Shit.
Da 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 da.
God damn it. I know it.
John Turley loves the show.
Oh, MASH.
Yep.
Yes.
No idea what you're doing until you said that.
MASH. Suicide is Painless is the name of that song.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is the name, not painless. John's going to be so upset with me that I didn't pick that up.
Well, I was singing it. It wasn't actually playing. So.
Well,
But it was so good. It was like it was playing.
Thank you. Thank you. But MASH, man, that theme song is like nothing against MASH. I haven't seen a lot of MASH, but MASH is like another. The theme song to MASH is another one like Mission Impossible, where
it
it's
just
like
gets in there.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I never cared for MASH, but I always liked the theme song. And then I found out what the show was about and how upsetting it was.
Yeah.
Really, it's in context. It was, we're making the best of a really terrible, horrible
real shitty
situation.
horror, yeah.
God, I don't like that.
Ian, number 3.
Hold on. I had another one I was trying to think of. Well, I had it in my head. Okay, well, I'll say my number 3. You probably don't know this one either. There was a show that came on NBC Friday nights called Simon and Simon.
Yeah, I know this.
And the reason you might know it
Adult
is
Swim?
because on Adult Swim, they Adam Scott and who else was it that did it? They did a shot-for-shot remake of the opening of Simon and Simon and played them back right next to each other on the screen, and they nailed it like perfectly. So Simon and Simon is my number 3.
Good choice. And also, it was Busta Rhymes who sampled Knight Rider in a song called Turn It Up. Check it out. The spectacled host Dave says,
Yeah.
check it out.
All right.
So my number 4 be to do it dramatically. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me. I don't remember how the rest goes. Malcolm in the Middle.
Life is unfair. That's They
You're
Might
not
Be
the boss
Giants.
of me now. Yeah, I remember that.
They Might Be Giants, man. That was on my list. I cannot believe I'm getting this one, but
It's on my
so
list.
no one told you life was that fucking song when I was in middle school was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Let's all buy this CD, right? And then we bought it. And it was like, what is all this other stuff?
Severe disappointment because the Rembrandts were fucking awful.
They were terrible. My aunt, the one that I mentioned that did the podcast for the Bourbon and Buckeyes or
Yeah.
whatever, she was like Taryn level into Friends, and she listened to that song nonstop. I went to visit her one week, and it was like constantly she had it playing on repeat in her car. I was like, please stop playing this song. It's cool, but please stop playing it. I don't want to be sick of it.
Yeah, it was on my list. I did not think you guys would get it. So
Oh, yeah, man. That Friends theme song is like I didn't want to be mean. I thought about taking it for number 1, but I didn't want to be mean. I was like, I'll give him a shot.
I was like, no one will take this. I'll take it like 8 or 9.
Oh, dude, Friends is that theme song is like, that was huge. That theme song was huge.
Ian, number 4.
Magnum PI.
How did that one go? I never saw that one.
I've got so many theme songs going in my head right now. I need to look it up. I might have to play a little snippet of it. I'll do enough to where we won't get flagged.
Tom still doesn't mind. He's playing Cyan. He's fine with it.
It's true. He's getting royalties. He's getting the royalties on back end.
He's gonna get that
Back-end
TADPOG
points.
Squaresoft money. He's fine.
That's it.
That's groovy, man.
It's fucking all these songs are like disco groovy, man. The Master is like the disco song too. Anyway, if we get flagged for that, y'all just have to look up Magnum PI theme.
We only possibly will on YouTube. So
Right.
Yeah.
We can get away with it usually fine on the show, on the podcast part.
So my number 5. Dun, 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 dun. God, I'm really bad at this. Dun, 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 dun. The Office.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Dave, number 5.
Love and marriage.
Oh,
love
shit.
and marriage
Goes together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't
have one without the
other.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Fucking
good.
Frank Sinatra and a goddamn TV theme song.
Nailed it. The
That's
perfect
insane.
song for that show. The perfect song.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
My turn?
Yeah, number 5.
Okay, my number 5. In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison
on my
by a
list.
military court for a crime they didn't commit.
Can I sing it
These
too?
men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you could hire the A-Team. Oh my God.
Man. Yes. God. I'm glad we got to sing it. We should do TV theme song karaoke.
We should do a podcast on TV theme songs. I could do this all night.
Yeah.
We are kind of doing a podcast on TV theme songs.
Yeah.
So I can't make the sound for my number 6, but it's a strange and then you see a police box spinning through space.
I was gonna you almost got I was gonna guess Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Nice.
That is a good one. I wish I'd thought of that one.
Dave, number 6.
Hey, we're moving on up
To the east side.
to a deluxe apartment in the sky. The Jeffersons.
Hell. Yeah.
Hell yes.
I've got so many.
Yeah, number 6, Ian.
Bosom Buddies.
How did that one go?
It was I've got too many songs in my head. I can't pick one. All I gotta do is like just get started on it and I'll know. It's like I know I love the song, but I can't pull it out of my own head. Oh, it's My Life by Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what they say
Right.
anymore. This is my life. Bum, 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 bum.
Damn.
Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. They didn't use Billy Joel's recording of the song for the theme, but it was the song. It was his song. It just wasn't his version of the song.
Huh.
I don't know. I'm sure there was some
Get it on discount that way.
thing with that at the
Yeah.
time. But this was a show, Tom
Hanks.
Hanks and Peter Scolari. Classic. Good show. Great theme. Great choice for a theme song. Even, I don't really think it was too terribly appropriate for the theme of the show itself. Like it didn't embody the show like Love and Marriage does for Married with Children. But it was catchy as fuck.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a great song. It was my actual introduction to Billy Joel.
Really?
I was like, my mom was like, I like that song. She's like, oh, you like that song? Well, here. She goes, flips through albums and plays me Billy Joel.
Nice.
And now I know Billy Joel and I loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Great shit.
Number 7. Who can turn the world on with her smile?
Oh, yeah, Mary
Who can
Tyler
take
Moore.
a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile?
Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it.
With each glance and every little movement, you show it. The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Love is all around, don't need to make it.
You're gonna make it after all.
Ba, 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 ba.
Pow! Yeah.
I wish your children were here. Man, they would really get a kick out of this one, I think.
Dave, number 7.
My number 7 is bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. The X-Files.
The X-Files,
Yep, I would not have gotten that.
Great theme song.
yes. Fuck yeah, it was.
I want to believe.
Another I do too. I really do. Think about it.
Ian, number 7.
Another great theme song. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba 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 bum.
Let's cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a
Oh,
cartoon.
yeah.
Shit.
I thought about that too, but I didn't do it. It's a
Good
cartoon.
catch. We got to.
Isn't it weird though? Because like
I wasn't thinking
didn't
of it as a
register
cartoon.
cartoon. That's fucked
God,
up.
that is
man.
nuts. Thank you, Tyler, for correcting me. I will save that for later, maybe. One of my next one is gonna be. But
Sometimes, no, cartoon, damn it.
But they're cousins,
Identical cousins, and
you'll find.
All the while? Is that what it is?
you'll find-
No, and you'll find they look alike,
Anglophile?
they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You'll just lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Patty Duke Show.
Yeah.
Good choice.
My number 8. Well, we will share a lifetime of the fondest memories by the lake of Anawana, sat in the old pine trees.
Oh, wow.
Salute your shorts.
yeah.
Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts.
And when we think about you,
it makes me want to fart. It's,
Hey,
I hope we
say it
never
right.
part. But Nick,
I hope we
get it right or pay the price.
Yes.
Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
God damn. That came back to me like in line with as you were saying. I was like, oh shit, I remember my kids watched that show.
God, I love that show.
Only 2 seasons blows my mind.
Yeah.
How many have we done?
I don't know.
This is number 8.
Okay.
I can keep going for a very, very long time.
Dave, number 8.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look, Popeye's in a book. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. That's from a show called Reading Rainbow.
It's from a show called
Nice.
Star Trek: The Next Generation, starring LeVar Burton.
Ian, number 8.
Ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, 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 bum. Bam!
Damn, I don't know this.
Bewitched.
Elizabeth
From
Montgomery. Yeah.
Another Elizabeth Montgomery reference in our podcast, as listeners may know, that last week the bumper I
da-da,
used.
ba-da-dun-da-da-da.
Yeah, the bumper I
Ba-da.
used was
Yeah,
Chevy, an old Chevy commercial
Yeah.
with Elizabeth Montgomery in it, and her husband, my TV husband, Dick York.
What happened to Dick Sargent?
They talk about that at one point on Conan, actually. But yeah, Bewitched. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
huh?
My number 9. I'm trying to remember how it went.
Yeah, man, that's a classic ass TV theme song right there.
Andy Griffith, number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9.
Dave, number 9.
I would like a bowler hat Filled with perfume, with one plum floating on a leaf.
My number 9 is bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Bum,
Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dragnet, baby. I love it.
Yeah. I found a new number 10 now. Very good. Ian, number 9.
Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Sax solo.
dun. Law and Order Special Victims
okay.
Unit. Just Law and Order, but the version of it that they use for Special Victims is my favorite.
That's like Law and Order SVU takes the anime approach to like live
Yes, it
action
does.
U.S. television, where
Yes,
it's like
it
our
does.
intro's 5 minutes, fucking deal with it.
They do not ever. They have never cut that down, and I love that. I love that
Yeah,
because it's a groovy song.
yeah, man. I was saving it for you. It was on my list.
I was
that's all
also
you.
kind of giving you the chance to pick it, and I was like,
Nope.
nope, I'm running with it.
No.
My number 10. It's a little wild and a little strange when you make your home out on the range. Start your horse and come along, but you can't get a ride if you can't hold on. Singing, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay, what? Like the cowboys say. Sing it again now.
Oh, I didn't know that one. What is that one?
That's hey,
Hey, dude.
Dude.
Okay, all right. Yeah, a little after my time.
Yeah,
That's all that shit. But I never,
As are most of your answers and my answers.
right.
There's 11 years between us.
I always bet on old.
Dave, number 10.
Number 10 is. It's the Munsters.
Yes, the Munsters.
Ah,
Fallout
God.
Boy sampled that in Uma Thurman, and that song. I'm not a huge Fallout Boy like fan, but like every now and then I'm like, I want to hear the Munsters theme song sampled, and I play that song.
That's awesome.
Ian, number 10.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I would feel this way.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's
I'm
just
not
me.
home.
Good one.
Greatest American Hero.
Correct.
That was on my honorable mention. That I knew it wasn't going to make it on my list because it's probably like 50th.
Right.
But that's a great song, man. It's a great song.
Well, you said the Munsters.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what I totally missed. Da-da-da-da.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah. Damn. Honorable mention then.
Cool. Are we in honorable mention land?
We don't have to be. Dance your cares away. Save them for another day. Fraggle Rock.
Oh, shit.
Down in
Skin
Fraggle Rock.
dinky dink. Skin a marinky doo.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one
Sharon,
too.
Lois, and Bram.
Who looks like the guy from Cake.
I think I'm ready to just throw out some honorable mentions because I'm gonna have to start looking things up. I have way too much noise in my head right now. It was a toss up for me between I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Dallas theme song, which I cannot remember, but I remember loving the Dallas theme song when I was a child.
That's Dallas. I hated the Dallas theme
I
song
loved it
because it
so
was just
much.
like, oh God, fucking adult television.
That's
Jesus
all I was
Christ.
allowed to stay up and watch, like the opening sequence, because they fly helicopters over the cow
Yeah,
fields and
yeah.
stuff. I got to stay up because the show came on at 9 and I had to go to bed. But on Friday nights when I was a kid, I had to go to bed. But I was allowed to stay up late enough to watch the opening theme song to Dallas, and then I had to go brush my teeth.
I could see someone as a child having an affinity for that then.
It's a
'Cause
cool
it's like,
song. Yeah.
this is the thing that lets me stay up a little bit longer.
Yeah. And I never cared for the show.
How could you?
But I respected the show for the impact it had on television. You know, The Simpsons paid the perfect homage to Dallas with Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Right,
Because
yeah.
the whole Who Shot JR thing was a global phenomenon. They really got everyone's. It was a brilliant like scheme, and they pulled it off famously. So I also had Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
How does that one go?
I
I don't
had
know
that song stuck in my head for a week once recently, and it popped in there for no apparent reason. I was just humming it, and now I can't remember how it goes. I almost had it. Hang on.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll
it.
play this in the meantime.
America's
America's Funniest Home Videos.
home videos.
And here's what I'm binging at work while I do all my paperwork. Let me find one that'll start from the beginning. I watched this in the late 90s.
I really can't tell what it is unless you do it with your mouth, not your hands.
Never seen before. A giant cooking arena, a kitchen
Oh.
stadium. The motivation for
Iron
Nice.
Chef.
Chef. Here's Little House. After this ad, probably.
Damn, Little House. Raise the roof.
Little his house.
All right, here we go.
Little his house.
Lil
Yeah,
his
absolutely.
house.
Hold on. That's funny. It's picking up from where I played it last time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I've never seen this show.
The horn section.
Yeah, check
horn
that out.
section. So anyway, that was that.
Lee Van Cleef on the horns.
How?
All right, if we're
how
doing
how did
that-
I forget this? How in the fuck? How in the fucking fuck and fucking shit fuck? That's not the Golden Girls theme.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Shit. That should have been like top 5.
Oh
Man.
Here's a story of a lovely
Oh my
lady.
God.
Yep.
That's
Damn.
insane. Well, if we're doing this, I'm just gonna play a little bit.
We can play a few seconds.
a few seconds of the theme song to the Master.
Okay.
The first few moments of it are the best part anyway. I'm gonna do it from my phone so we can actually hear it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, it's got some stank on it, man.
It does, baby. It does. I am thrilled about that song. It makes me so happy. Oh wow.
I used to love it. Taxi.
Yeah, Taxi, that's a great.
God, there's
theme
a
song.
whole glut of 70s shows that I missed. The old Bob Newhart show and the new Bob Newhart show.
Great song.
Yes.
And it's hilarious because it does not really fit the show.
No, not at all. But they had
great
they
song.
just showing shots of like Chicago, and it's like fucking busy. It's the most hustle and bustle song ever made for the slowest paced dude in comedy.
Yeah, and like the slowest paced shots of Chicago too. It's like Chicago's a fucking city, but in the opening of that show, it looks like he's like waiting for a subway by or train the L by himself. It's like maybe a kid and his mom.
Maybe that was the point. Maybe they were
Maybe.
trying to be ironic.
Maybe.
Because that song hit.
And that's definitely that would track. if
it
they were
would
trying
with
to,
his
with him
with
for
his
sure.
brand of comedy
Yeah.
for sure. Ah,
Love it.
Blump.
Does he, in your mind, does he trip or does he sidestep over the futon?
It's both. They have two cuts.
I know which. If you think of it,
Oh.
what happens first?
It's both. There's two cuts.
if I think of it, I think of him tripping.
See, I think of the sidestep. The sidestep.
I think of him tripping and rolling. Yeah. If I'm answering honestly, but 3, 4. 3, 4. All the little kids going up on the skids are going Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Shit.
It's the fucking presidents of the United States of America, the band, not like a group. 3, 4.
Yes.
Drew Carey Show. And the
was a
Drew
good
Carey
show.
show had a great, that was like their second song.
Yeah, the first one
Moon
was,
Over Parma.
Yeah.
Moon Over Parma, something, something.
God,
Aunt
yes.
and Uncle.
Come over me tonight.
Yeah.
Either honorable mentions.
Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Wednesday, Thursday, happy days.
Damn.
Shit. Man,
Oh my God.
Da-da-da,
God, I loved Happy
da-da-da.
Days so much.
A 3-hour tour.
A show I was never
Oh
super
my
crazy
God.
about, but
Dude.
that's super
Oh my
iconic. though.
God.
You're right.
I remember like when I was in 3rd grade, I would come home from school and I don't know what was going on with Disney after. I don't know why I wasn't watching that. I did when I was like in 1st grade, but like I got on this kick, man, where it's like I come home from school, I watch the 4 episodes of Gilligan's Island. They're running on this
Yes,
channel.
yes.
Some of them in black and white, some of them in color. I don't know why. It's
Don't
fine.
care.
And then Charles in Charge would play after that. I'd be like, Nicole Eggert. And then it's time for dinner.
John's going to kick my ass for this.
Waiting for the horns.
We are definitely getting flagged for this one.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
They'll demonetize us. We're delivering commentary though, but
That is true.
Yeah, we are. This is a really long opening. Yeah, he's going to be mad that I didn't put that on my list because I'm kind of mad that I didn't put that on my list. This could go on. You're right. This could
Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile again.
that's why they call
Don't waste
her the
another
nanny.
minute on your crying. I'm sorry, I had that one going still.
Oh, man. Growing Pains. Great theme song. We're gonna the best is
God, I got one that I
as
don't.
long as we got each other.
I got one that I think is a great theme song, but I hate the fact that it's a great theme song given the context around the star of the show.
Yeah.
Cosby.
Bam,
You know.
bam, bam,
Loved that theme song.
Bam,
It was
bam.
the guy that did what's his name?
Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah, Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah. Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, great theme song. It just sucks.
And they were
Just
really
sucks.
cool.
Suck, Bill Cosby.
They were really cool because they would change it each season. The theme song would be the
Yes.
same, but they would
Like a
change
different
the
version
style.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be a different arrangement because they had
God,
like
so
the
good.
I guess like the classical version of it. Like I remember that one where they're all like
Yeah.
dressed up like in tuxes and dresses and stuff. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I used to watch this every day. This and its counterpart, the son of Zeus, Hercules, and Legendary
Man.
Journeys.
I recognize the song, but I could not in a million years have named you what it
Hercules and Xena.
I
Yeah.
recognized it too, but I couldn't pull it. That's crazy.
Standing tall on the wings of our dreams. Rise and fall. Something.
What is that one?
Perfect Strangers.
Fuck. Yes.
Da da da, ba da da da, ba da 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 da. Man. Whatever happened to predictability?
Milkman, the Paperboy,
Evening TV.
God, I have watched a lot of TV in my life.
It's all right because you're Saved by the Bell.
I have that on my. I wrote that one down.
I was just telling you it's all right.
It's all right that you have that written down. Yeah. God, YouTube advertises a lot.
Henry's really like.
9210.
Shit, man.
I only know that because Melissa's on that kick.
So when that came out, I was probably a little too young for it, but I like forced myself to watch it because it was like what the cool kids, like they were just a little bit older, were watching.
Yeah.
And I straight up fucking hated that show.
Me too.
But I watched it.
My wife watched it
Completely
a
agree,
lot,
but I
and
do not
I
like it.
hated it. But I watched it with her because I didn't have anything else to do.
That's where Tiffany Amber Thiessen went, though.
That's true.
Henry's all about that YouTube Premium, man. He's hit me up for it like a lot, and it's like,
I love it. I use it. I got it.
it's like, dude, that shit is $15 a month for one account.
You're paying for your child to not be advertised to, though, so it might be worth $15 a month.
I might also be teaching him a lesson to not pay for something that's free.
Yes. Yes, there are many lessons to be learned in this example.
It's a tough one because it's like, I told him last night, I was like, man, I would love it too, but it's $15, dude. That's $15, man. That's like, they're pricing themselves out for me at least because it's
Yeah.
like that's too much, man. That's more than I pay for. I mean, I got
is
the
as much as
the
Hulu,
Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus bundle is like, I think $9 more than that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know, and I think it's because they do the music too, and it's like.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because it's like pull the music, but I don't. I got everything on Spotify.
Yeah.
Man. I don't want to like.
I wish Spotify.
Where else am I
would
going to listen
come
to
up with
Sabotage?
something
You
good.
know, man. Mr. Rogers,
Yeah,
That's good.
missed that one.
I liked. Yeah, I liked the puppet part of Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, we're nearing close to time. We're going to wrap it up.
What? Whoa!
We have been,
Damn, that ruled.
we have been
What
at
a
this.
great episode.
We have been
Holy
at this
shit.
for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
Want to play a call? We got the headsets on everything.
I'll play one. All right. I'll play one call.
Can this episode be called One Calls?
One call.
Yes. Sorry.
My boy Boo Pounder right now.
Let me start that over.
Kinda
Did he say
hurt my
Boo
neck
Pounder?
a little.
Hell yeah, Boo Pounder.
Motherfucking
Fucking them go.
Plap, 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 plap.
You're not so be
Swoosh,
Get possessed, get possessed.
right now.
Y'all.
Kinda sorry, my neck a little bit, so I can't really. Been taking a little break from VR. Been playing this game called Disco Elysium.
I've heard that's
Ooh,
great.
Yes, I had
hadn't
to.
smoked a cigarette in 6 years.
Good for
Yo,
you.
grats.
And I'm playing Disco Elysium. I'm drunk as hell, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I gotta drive to the store and get more alcohol and a pack of cigarettes.
Uh-oh.
So,
Don't do that.
6 years of not smoking. I smoked
No.
4 cigarettes, and I was like, this is fucking disgusting.
All right.
Good for
And
you.
I threw away.
it do
the
be
pack
like
of
that.
Cigarettes, $9.
9.
Terrible $9.
Nine
But really like
times.
Disco Elysium. Anyways, just finished your guys' top 100 SNES games by the IGN list. Congratulations, you guys did it.
Thanks. I worked really hard on that.
So
Can
if you could
attest.
erase one game from existence, would it be Chrono Trigger or Earthbound? You erase the existence, the thought, the memory, everything, the idea of it. Love you guys. I now know why we say motherfucking TADPOG. I forgot that was a fish lip chase thing. And then somebody said they really liked it and said everybody should do it. So I'll go back to motherfucking TADPOG. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for the call.
Wait till you see what we've got planned. Anyway, Chrono Trigger or Earthbound, erased from existence. You pick one. I do not have a frame of reference. So I'm going to say
Basically,
Earthbound.
Which one
'cause
do
I
you
don't
like
know.
more? So,
Yeah, I'd erase Earthbound. I mean,
yeah.
I like Earthbound. But like, I guess you could also say like Chrono Trigger because like it's had a bunch of re-releases. So it's like, I'll get rid of one of those releases of Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. That's true.
Earthbound's had like,
Or erase the PlayStation version of Chrono Trigger.
yeah, that's fine. Totally. That's the worst one.
Yep.
One more.
One more.
Call.
No.
No, one call.
One calls.
One call. One calls. That is
One calls.
I do think that's funny.
Fine.
All in favor?
This is not a democracy. I literally have control of it. I will put 5 more calls on in post and comment on them. And you'll never know because you don't listen to the shit.
I listen. I give comments.
I know.
I like the stuff you're
It's
doing,
cool.
man. I'm a
just
fan.
messing with
I'm
you.
a fan.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I almost as flattered by that as I was by the regional manager of Dairy Queen calling me personally. I
Almost.
apologize.
Missed it by that
Almost,
much.
just barely.
Just a bit
Just
outside.
by that much. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, not SoundCloud, Spotify.
You don't have to do this anymore.
Oh, you
Nope.
really don't. Okay,
We can
cool.
just go home.
How you guys want to close it out?
Well, we do need to do Patreon. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't put that in the thing that I do now. So I'm going to do the Patreon real quick. Patreon.com/TADPOG or pisstasters.com. You can donate money to the show. And
Please
hear us.
do.
It helps fuel our imagination for drafts such as this, where we pick fun things to talk about.
Do you want to sponsor a draft?
Sure. What do you mean by sponsor a draft?
No, you just sponsor a draft. $25,000 sponsor draft.
Sure. Consider it done.
Yeah, this draft brought to you by
YouTube.
DraftKings.
yeah.
We have a list of executive producers. These fine folks donate $20 more per month to the show just because they want to do it. And by donating to our Patreon, you get access to our bonus content and all the fun things we have in store for you. So I'm going to read that list right now of executive producers, starting with Usurper Grimm, Cousin David Galino, Plinko Nick Price, Cubicle Monkey, Cthusiast Jeff Miners, Master Cycle Baron Kevin Link, Joseph Phillips, Gamebug Prime Nathan Eaton, Matt Gentile, a.k.a. Gentle G, Louisville correspondent Princess Consuela, Banana Hammock, Flavor Trick, Taryn Dahl, congratulations on your marriage. Pinball, Airplane, Archmaze, Chris Edler, we're sorry you couldn't be on this episode. Platinum member Brett Miller, Sandwich Pope, Phil Hawkins, Nate from Utah, first-time caller, Drink Smith, Joey Webster, Dick Dougie, Derek Pope Sandwich, and Cody Phillips. Thank you guys so much for your generosity.
Absolutely.
And as always, thanks to Dane, the backlog banisher, Mr. Puzzles himself. He puts our show on YouTube every week, although this week it's going to be silenced a whole bunch. We do appreciate the time you take to do that for us.
Yes.
Now, I'm done.
Happy 7th anniversary today. A week ago when you're listening to this.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Happy anniversary.
We'll hit our anniversary in
Won't be long.
3 more months.
Yeah. Happy
true.
anniversary, Tyler.
Happy anniversary.
Tell your lovely wife I said so as well.
I will. She's in there doing a paper.
Oh,
St-
fun.
Studying for a test and writing a paper. These next 2 weeks are going to be rough. But then it's all easy. Our theme song, is that in there? That's in there, or do I still say our theme
You can
song?
still say well, no, it's in there. It's in there. Just say,
So
how do you guys want to close this
How
out?
do you guys want to close it out?
Like we're confused. Oh.
to the theme of the Love Boat?
Oh, God. Okay.
Tropical Capricorn.
The plane. The
We'll
plane.
be making another episode next week. TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and is available wherever fine podcasts are hosted. Have a question or comment for the hosts? Call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. We'll even play it on the show and respond eventually. Want to send us something? You can do that at Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. Sick of us doing all the talking? You can join in on the conversation by visiting our Discord at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord or tastethepiss.com. Not many things are truly free these days, but our Discord is, and we'd love to see you there. Our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive, and a link to that track can be found at the show notes at tadpog.com. Thanks for listening, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our show on your favorite podcasting platform. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, but $100.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And I mean, I always, even buying the game for like $60, is like, this is a lot.
That's a lot of money. If someone said to me, you can have a week's worth of groceries for $100 for $70, or 2 weeks worth of groceries for $100, that would be fine. That would be the kind of markup I could get behind. Like, yeah, that's a great deal. But this isn't. It's like none of these games are worth like the extra fucking $30 or $40 just so I could play it a week earlier.
Yeah, it's not like you're getting more. Like in the groceries analogy, you're getting more groceries.
Exactly.
It's like,
yeah, it's Funko's style of doing shit. They're creating FOMO.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing that I am super susceptible to. I'm like having to actively catch myself not falling for FOMO.
That's good though that you recognize it.
I did. Funko is the reason I recognize it, because they did that shit to me and they still haven't made the fucking problem I had with them right. So now every time, like, there'll be like a pop that they send me an email about that is like, ooh, like they had ones the other day that came in my email. It was for one of the characters from the show Wednesday on Netflix. And I loved it. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And it's like, order now. I'm like, good. No, I'm not going to order that now. I'm going to wait. Maybe I'll run across it in the wild. If the universe wants me to have that Funko Pop, Tyler,
Present itself to you.
it will present it to me.
Did you get your Back to the Future thing from FYE that you had to wait a month for?
Books A Million?
Oh, this was
Books A Million.
yes, I did.
I saw those
I
at
got
Books A Million.
them
I thought
from
about
Books A Million. I did. They weren't Back to the Future. The one I wanted is I want a Back to the Future one, but they're sold out, even on like Funko's website.
Shit.
But the ones I got was Jurassic Park and Batman, and they were in the movie video box cases that look like the old VHS movies.
Okay.
It's a Blockbuster Rewind is what they're called. And inside the box, I didn't know this, inside the box, I meant to bring them so I could show them to you guys, is a membership card, a Blockbuster membership card that has a picture and the name of the thing that's in it. So the Jurassic Park has Dr. Ian Malcolm, and then his membership card has his little picture and a little Dr. Ian Malcolm on it.
Cool.
So
That's cool.
I might have my actual membership card somewhere.
I did for a long time.
Tanya's
The one
still
time I
got
went there.
ours because she worked there in Lexington for a while. So no mo FOMO.
No mo FOMO.
That's my new motto. I'm gonna get a T-shirt made that says "No mo FOMO."
limited T-shirt.
Got act now. Supplies are limited.
Okay, there's our stinger.
That is really good, actually.